Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before I get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion based with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or I need more information in others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, over the Veterans Day holiday, there was a parade in New York. And during this day, we pay homage to our veterans, both live and those that have fallen. Now, there was these group of Trump protesters that instead of paying homage to those fallen veterans, decided to push their narrative out. There was this one veteran, World War II veteran, that wouldn't have it. Now, I have to kind of agree that yes, he was a little brash, but still, look at it from his perspective. Someone who fought like hell, experienced hell, watched his friends and comrades die, and to come back being one of the few to survive this conflict, to grow old and see these people that are enjoying their First Amendment right to make fools of themselves during that glorious holiday. Now, I understand that we have the right to free speech, but there is a time and place for everything. You don't push a narrative during a time where you're supposed to be paying homage to your veterans. You could have picked any other day, but you chose a time where we pay our respects to our veterans, both alive and dead, to push a narrative. Under normal circumstances, I would agree with you. I would be on your side, saying that that person was out of line, but you picked the wrong time to push your message. Just like I would be upset if a bunch of people during a gay pride parade was waving the "Gods Hate Gays" banner. It's a time and a place for everything, and you don't do stuff like this. And I can understand why this person acted the way he did. Someone that, like I said, fought like hell, lived through hell, watched friends and comrades die, just so you can say what you want. Just so you can have that freedom of speech. And you use that freedom of speech to make fools of yourselves? No. What you did was disrespectful, and I stand with this veteran. What you did made no damn sense whatsoever. How could you do such a thing during, again, a time where you pay your respects to your veterans, to go, "I stand with my veterans, not for Trump"? Good, cool. This wasn't a holiday for Trump. I could understand if it was some kind of, in some fictional world where Trump had his own holiday, you did something like this. But this wasn't a holiday for Trump. Again, how many times do I have to say this? This was a holiday for our veterans, to pay your respects. Does making a scene like that show you paying respect to those veterans? No, that just shows how disrespectful you are. You're supposed to be waving your American flag, taking pride in your country, showing these veterans that you love them. This is not love, what you guys did. This is hatred. And it was sickening. It's just plain wrong. I want to say this again. How could you do something like that on a holiday where you're supposed to be paying your respects to your veterans? And again, in this article, it talks about how, well, there was veterans in with the protest. Well, and it seems like you guys are using veterans to push your narrative, saying, yeah, well, we have veterans that hate Trump. Yeah, and you know what? Those people are disrespectful as well. Using that time, using that one time a year where it's supposed to be used to pay homage to those that fell, to their that time of year for their comrades that fell, and they used it to push this "we hate Trump" narrative. And the reason why I was talking about this, that I decided to talk about this, is because someone posted it on Twitter. Well, it looks like it was removed from Twitter, and what these individuals said towards this old man, I found very disrespectful. And if anyone would have said these kind of things to my grandfather, who was a veteran, I would have busted them in the jaw. Especially if it was on a day such as that day. You guys need to work on your priorities. I can understand that you hate Trump. There are things to hate about him. But quite frankly, you picked the wrong time to push your narrative. And with that being said, if you enjoy the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support this channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon and PayPal me. However you choose to support this channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and good luck.